Let's think about the potential we all have as human beings to collectively change the world using our imagination. We, our spiritual body, are made in the image and likeness of the great I Am. Our imagination is our greatest asset. It's what separates human beings from all the other creatures on the planet. We can think things into being by forming mental images of things we have not yet seen. The starting point of the process of creation is imagination. Imagine could spell I am a genie if you have a wild imagination like me. I am a genie, us. We are all geniuses because we have the ability to create anything by tapping into infinite intelligence. Your imagination can create something out of nothing. Our creative visualization faculty should be used to think up ideal situations and outcomes that we want. Instead, the powers that be not are controlling our minds to create what they want. Let me explain how your mind is being manipulated to create their ideal reality. First, they broadcast something on the news that hasn't even happened yet. You and all the other sheeple who believe the lies on television begin to create it. It's like a joint prayer where you've all agreed that the news was true even though you hadn't even seen it yet. You all begin to imagine it, visualizing the outcome as if it was real, creating images in your mind of a worst-case scenario, and before you know, you've manifested it. See, all they had to do was plant the seed of suggestion, and now you and all the other sheeple did their work for them. We've been trained through the news and entertainment to imagine a world filled with disease, violence, war, poverty, division, pain, and lack. If we don't imagine our world in perfect health, we will surely self-destruct. Take your mind off these things immediately. Use it to imagine a world filled with peace, love, and harmony. We can't rely on corrupt politicians who are leading us into an apocalypse of the greatest proportion. It's our responsibility to save ourselves from mass destruction. The 1% need the power of the collective consciousness to create their new world plan. A slave nation working for them after they've culled the population. And now we've reached a critical point in human evolution. We've allowed our minds to be used to create what we don't want, a literal hell on earth, and it's only getting worse. Pranking each other for likes and subscribers, pretending to live our best life on camera, creating a form of bipolar within, trying to live up to both fake and real thing, using your children to build following, Big Brother watching records everything. What will this world be like in 2030 if we stay on this trajectory? We've already degenerated into a human race that can't remember anything because we rely on our phones to do our thinking. How many phone numbers do you remember? That's just one instance of how we've allowed our minds to be run by computers. It's time to take back your imagination and use it to save the nation. See, our thoughts are more powerful when two or more agree. When thousands of us join mentally, things happen much more quickly. So imagine a world where we're free to create our own reality. Abundance for all, not just the 1% minority. They cram our minds with all sorts of useless information and neglect to teach us what we need for ascension. Einstein said, the true sign of intelligence isn't knowledge, it's imagination, and that the difference between past, present, and future is only an illusion. We can change the future right now with creative visualization. When we heal, we're healing our ancestors and future generations. So for the sake of humanity, let's imagine a new Earth. Let's collectively give birth to a new reality. We can't rely on our world leaders who constantly bombard us with negativity. Switch off from negative news and tune into the real you, your higher self, who's connected to infinite intelligence. Yes, you have the power to create whatever you can imagine. Imagination leads to manifestation. Change has never come by focusing on the problem, only by creating a solution. Without a challenge, there can be no change. Your challenge is to use your imagination to help create heaven on earth. What would that look like? Different things to different people, but there are some fundamental things we should all agree on. 1. Our ideas should be for the good of all and with harm to none. 2. They should help heal and protect the planet that we live on. 3. They should benefit future generations. You can be the change you want to see simply by